Hello everyone, James from Infamy here. Thought I'd do something a bit different today and add a video to the updates. Ooh, better use my right hand, otherwise I'm going to cast shadows all over this. A video, because, well, for one, I've been doing a lot of typing. Thanks to your awesome support, I've had to do a lot of updates, and maybe this is a nice way to approach it instead. And also, there have been some questions about scale and things like that, and actually showing the models next to each other with some motion is perhaps the best way to show the differences there. So, first off, this is Hannah Mullet. This is the Hannah that comes in the one-shot number 2. So anyone who pledges for the all-in will get both these models, the large bust and the 32mm scale model. If you don't, you can always put it in as an add-in. She comes in a metal tin, which is too big to get in this tiny frame, but it's a lovely tin, really. Very exciting. Anyway, so 32mm, what does that mean? It means that if she was standing up straight from the underside of the feet to the eye line, approximately, she would be 32mm in height. Now this does vary from figure to figure, representative of how tall that figure would be in the real world. Hannah is actually intended to be a really tall lady. She's like Brienne from Game of Thrones. She's a warrior, she's a bruiser, she's a protector, so she's got a lot of bulk and a lot of strength to her. Thus she's quite tall, but even so, roughly 32mm. So then, next to her we have Futura, Range Futura, which is another one that all in pledges get, or you can add it. This is actually still 32mm scale, in that Range Futura fits in the same game in the same world as Hannah does. However, as you can see, Range Futura is a very tall model in that world, more like 12 foot, absolutely terrifying kind of brute. But that also means that Range Futura fits really nicely with 54mm scale as well, which is why I've put her in as part of the campaign. Because here, I'm doing that right hand, left hand thing. Here is next to Range Futura is Hop Tesla, which is the 54mm model. I've rather stupidly and lazily not stuck her leg on, so I'm actually going to knock that off because it's getting in the way a bit. Let's see. There we go. So that's her next to Futura to show how nicely the scale goes together. So you could do some really cool diorama stuff with those two, or just to give you an idea of the difference in scale between 32mm and 54, it is quite a difference, and it's going to give you as a painter a lot more area to work with, a lot more different textures and details that you can apply, so that's pretty cool. And then of course, stepping it up even more, you've got the Hannah bust, which is a whole new level of size and space. The thing with busts, if you've not painted them before, gives you this huge plane of contrast. So from a cheek, you can go from bright white to very dark in just a small space of time to really accentuate details. Have a play about with oils, whatever you want. So if you're a painter, you can have a lot of fun with the various options, I think. But yeah, hopefully I'll have the actual Tara model to show soon as well. She's lined up to go in a print queue, and even if I don't have her physically in hand, because she'd be coming from overseas, the 3D print should be done well before the end of the campaign, at least some of the 3D prints, maybe not all of them, the 32mm, possibly a little later. But yeah, very much hope to be able to show you a physical 3-dimensional version of the different Taras before we're done, but for now, should be similar to Tesla here, and similar in scale compared to the other models. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Thank you so much for your support. Myself, Tom and Holly, who I've been chatting to at various points throughout the campaign, we're all really blown away by how things are going. Hopefully we can keep going and build a bit more momentum into the final few weeks. So yeah, as much sharing as possible, mentions on forums, all that good stuff, social media, really appreciated. And yeah, keep them peeled, because hopefully more exciting things to come. Alright, speak to you later.